and welcome to Storytime Lane. I'm Auntie Em, the Lane's official storyteller. It's lucky you're here today because I've got a brand new story to share with you. But there's just one problem. The book has disappeared. Can you believe it? I'm going to need your help to blow some magic dust to make it reappear. Are you ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, excellent. Now we can begin. This story is called Betty the Yeti's Disappointing Day, and it was written by Emily S. Smith and illustrated by Graham Davidson. Let's begin. Betty the Yeti lived up where it snows, with mountains and glaciers and icy plateaus. She lived all her life with the freezing white stuff. One day she decided enough was enough.
There's snow on the mountains, there's snow on the ground, there's snow on the ocean, there's snow all around. My world is so boring, there's no colour here. If things do not change, I'll go crazy, I fear.
So off Betty marched through the blistering cold when she saw Arctic Hare. Was he digging for gold?
I wonder if under the snow things are bright. I'm going to dig down to see if I'm right.
Do you think she's going to find colour under the snow? Let's find out. She tried with her hands, and she tried with a stick. She tried with a shovel, she tried with a pick. She tried with a hoe and a large metal bar. And even her jackhammer did not get far. My goodness, she's trying lots of different things, isn't she? Betty was cross. Her face glowed a deep red. She threw down her tool and got donked on her head.
There's no colour here. It's as dull as can be. Perhaps I'll find colour deep down in the sea.
Did you notice how Betty's face turned red when she was angry? Off Betty trekked with her colourful notion, excited by what she might find in the ocean. She came to a spot where some baby seals played, and there, in the ice, was a hole they had made. Can you see the hole? I wonder what she's going to do with it. Betty crouched down before counting to 3, then taking a breath, thrust her head in the sea. The cold water stung her like hundreds of bees, or like she'd been hit by the branches of trees. The salty sea water made Betty's eyes sting. She closed her eyes tight and could not see a thing. Then raising her head, her hair froze in the air. And Betty, the Yeti, was blue with despair. Can you see how her face has turned blue? She must be feeling pretty sad. Betty kept trudging for quite a long while. When seeing some fir trees, she started to smile.
The trees must have colour deep under that snow.
So off to the tree line, young Betty did go. Do you think she'll find beautiful colours under the snow in the trees? As Betty the Yeti drew close to the trees, she saw Snowy Owl perched high in the leaves. "Hoo-hoo, how are you?" asked the snowy white owl.
Not great,
answered Betty, her face in a scowl.
My day has been awful. A colourless bore. My whole world is white and I can't take much more.
Then Owl said, "My dear, there are rainbows, it's true. Fine flowers, green grasses, and rivers of blue." I wonder how Betty's going to feel hearing about all the beautiful colours that the owl has seen. Betty was jealous. Her face turned moss green.
You wicked white owl, I don't care what you've seen. She stomped and she raged like a cranky old troll.
Snow fell off the tree and covered her whole. Oh dear, she looks a bit like a snowman. Poor Betty gave up as the sun dropped away. She threw herself down on the ground in dismay. Then closing her eyes, she imagined she saw her world filled with colour like never before. So she's using her imagination to make her world colourful. What a good idea. She grinned and rolled over, then opened one eye. Much to her surprise, there were colours up high. Then Old Mother Nature gave Betty a wink. And Betty the Yeti, she was tickled pink. And that's the end of the story. Did you notice how throughout the story, Betty's face changed colour with her feelings? It was red when she was angry, blue when she was sad, green when she was jealous, and pink when she was happy. Maybe you could draw some pictures of Betty the Yeti and colour her face in the different colours of her feelings. Or if you don't want to draw pictures of Betty, you can click on the link to our website and find pictures to print off in the kids' workshop. There's lots of other free games, activities and resources there for you too. And for the grown-ups watching, you can order your very own copy of Betty the Yeti's Disappointing Day from the website as well. Oh, it's time for me to go. But I'll see you next time.